rashes, at-risk drinking water, pungent odors, and dead animals throughout the neighborhood. Normal is the last word you would use to describe East Palestine, Ohio, where a train carrying toxic chemicals derailed almost 2 weeks ago, causing hazardous leaks. You've probably seen the images on social media. It forced the evacuation of thousands of residents. On February 6, crews began to burn the toxic materials in what officials called a controlled release. But the consequent massive plume of black smoke just doesn't seem very controlled to me. Until then, the story had largely remained local, but that changed when people started to notice that the situation was much more complicated. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, several types of materials were involved in the derailment. Multiple rail cars and tankers were derailed, bridged, and/or burning these and other materials, such as vinyl chloride, isohexyl-acrylate, and isobutylene. Some of the above have the potential to cause irreversible chronic health effects, such as liver, brain, blood, and lung cancers, among others. Just 2 days after the controlled release and incineration of toxic chemicals, officials told evacuated residents that they could safely return home.
And we're being told that some of those chemicals are dangerous.
We basically nuked a town with chemicals so we could get a railroad open. I was kind of surprised that when they quickly told the people they can go back home, but then said if they feel like they want their homes tested, they can have them tested. I would have far rather they did all the testing.
Caggiano says it's possible some of these chemicals could still be present in homes.
It's 0.4 miles outside of the evac radius, and we were told the whole entire time that we did not have to leave, when in all reality, this whole entire town should have left. It was not safe for anybody. People are concerned about the fact that they're still coughing, having headaches. Pets, animals, wildlife is being affected by this. I'm concerned for the long-term effects of what this could bring for anybody in the area or anybody in the radius of 30 miles that this is now affecting because of the acid rains. It's a danger to us all, and there's got to be more done about this, seriously.
I have some safety concerns, long-term concerns. I do think it would be prudent to make sure that enough agencies work together to make sure that a thorough cleaning is done. What steps that is, again, I don't know, but I would hope that the proper leaders take the action necessary to make sure that we can feel comfortable and that members of this community can feel comfortable for years to come.
We didn't have any type of what you should do, guidelines to keep you as safe as you can be, and for your children and stuff, they just, you're good, go home, hurry up, get back to your normal life, and good luck. You know what I mean? It's a shame. I feel like if it would have happened somewhere else, it probably would have been different.
I think it's important for people to see the dead fish. I'm gonna walk under the bridge here above and show you. Coming right up, another fish. There's hundreds of them up here in this area across here. Hundreds.
Showing dead fish floating in the streams.
There's hundreds of them.
I now have the chemical burns and reaction rash on my face, and my throat is getting irritated again, and feeling very uneasy, very uneasy.
This ABC reporter is taking no chances.
We have moved 2 towns west of there.
A Fox correspondent is also nervous about being there.
Garrett, are you feeling safe there? How is it affecting you?
Yeah, I can tell you there's a little bit of a smell still here at the site of where the train derailment took place.
Nathan Velez evacuated his family last week and says he's not going back anytime soon.
If you get close to it, It makes you feel sick.
The disaster has caught the attention of environmental crusader Erin Brockovich, made famous by the 2000 movie starring Julia Roberts.
They were told to come back home too soon. They now don't believe that it's safe to live there. Many won't come home. And now a big disaster. Don't drink your water.
Residents are being told to wipe down surfaces, wash bed sheets and curtains, and vacuum carefully in short bursts to prevent contaminants from becoming air.
Wow.
Look at all that.
Look at it.
It's all in the bottom of the creek bed.
Right? That's what I heard, yeah.
There's nothing in there, is there?
Once again, would you move? As I'm going to throw another rock right here. Would you stay here? Would you drink that water? Would you be affiliated with this? Would you bathe your kids when it's bubbling up and it looks like an oil slick?
Growing less than 2 weeks after that massive train derailment, and the controlled burn of hazardous chemicals sent up a toxic plume of black smoke in East Palestine, Ohio.
It doesn't smell safe that I'm taking my things and I'm out of here.
Residents demanding answers, complaining of burning eyes, nausea, headaches, and a pungent odor, and reporting dead animals. Officials confirming 3,500 fish killed by the chemicals.
Don't tell me it's safe. Something's going on if the fish are floating in the creek.
State officials now suggest drinking bottled water after telling evacuated residents it was safe to return home. The governor, who approved that controlled burn of toxic chemicals to prevent an explosion, was asked if he'd return home if he lived near the crash site, where crews now work to remove soil and wreckage possibly contaminated by chemicals like vinyl chloride, suspected of causing cancer.
I think that I would be drinking the bottled water, and I would be continuing to find out what the tests were showing as far as the air. I would be alert and concerned, but